This looking okay? I'm trying a new setup, so hopefully it looks good. Wow, what is going on with my hair? My hair is wild. New content creators, how are you doing? I wanted to check in. I wanted to make sure that you're drinking water, you're eating food, you're taking care of yourself. When you first start off doing this, there's a lot of things you don't think about that are going to be a problem. You think about the technical aspects. You think about overlays and all of that. But there's a few things that I wanted to touch on that are really, really important that don't get talked about enough, if you ask me. I've been creating content full-time for about a year, while creating content in general for 2 years now. I don't consider myself an expert by any means, but I'm in the middle of my journey of figuring out this whole vast space of online video making, streaming. There's people like me out there who, while the expert advice is really good, you want to talk to somebody in the middle of their journey. And that's exactly why I'm here. Let's talk about some advice that gets overlooked. This video is going to talk about 3 pieces of advice. 1, balancing your workload. 2, setting boundaries. And 3, making sure you're focusing on yourself. How many pieces of short form content do you think you're supposed to be posting every day? If you don't know the answer, that's fine. You're kind of here watching this video to find out some answers. The current suggested short form, whether that's TikToks, Reels, YouTube Shorts, is 3 to 6 a day. Now, I want you to look at me. I do not think that is possible for us smaller creators. I don't know if you can keep up with that type of productivity. I know I couldn't. I tried it. I never reached to 6 videos a day. I was able to do 3, and you want to know how long I lasted? A week. 3 to 6 of those short form videos works really, really well if you have editors, or maybe there's some people out there who are really good and just have that kind of brain that can just keep editing and doing all of that. And I'm not that. I would recommend starting with 1 a day, if even that much. Right now, it's more so about getting into the groove of releasing content, finding that sweet spot for you. It's not easy though, and trust me, I understand that even a 1 a day TikTok, short form, whatever it is a lot of work. But I think you can do it, and you'll find out what kind of videos you want to be putting out. The other aspect is long form videos. Finding that balance between your short form and long form is really, really important, and I've been trying to figure that out. I've focused a lot on my short form videos and just barely currently started to focus more on making long form videos. I am sitting here and telling you, it's okay if you post once a week, once every 2 weeks. You are human. And right now, you want to make sure that you are enjoying what you're doing. If you release once every 3 weeks, hey, you know what? That video is still on your YouTube. This isn't easy. It's really hard. Really, really hard. So everything that you're doing, whether it's one video here, whatever, no matter the amount of content that you're putting out right now, you're doing well. And it takes time. Part 2, I want to really, really touch on. You need to focus on setting your boundaries. You are going to be putting yourself out there on the internet. And we all know the internet is a wonderful place. It's also a space that will tear you down and make fun of you and make you feel horrible. So, what are things that you can focus on? If you're doing live streaming, I am telling you this right now. Do not be afraid to ban people. There are gonna be people that come into your chat that say things that you don't like, that ask you questions that you don't like, and you wanna explain to people like, hey, I don't like this, please, let's not say it again. That's an important step you don't wanna skip. But if they don't learn the lesson or they continue to push, ban them. It feels weird. Honestly, even to this day, 2 years in, I still feel weird about banning people sometimes, but it is all about cultivating the space that you want to be in, which leads me to you also need to check your comment section. I think we all know it can get pretty vile in there. delete comments that don't help or promote a good environment, or if there's people just want to say mean things and laugh because they feel like they got the upper hand. So just make sure you're checking your comment section for those kind of comments, because you could be the happiest person, whatnot like that, but if someone new comes to your community and sees just a lot of comments that aren't great, it might push them away. Again, don't focus on the negatives and what people are fully saying about you and whatnot, but just make sure that the environment of the comment section can be inviting to new people. I'm gonna sit up a little bit straighter for this one, because this, I think, out of the ones I talked about today, is really important. You listening? Are you paying attention? Because this one is overlooked the most. Focus on yourself. Make sure you're paying attention to your mental health. Sometimes I can say words properly. Focus on your mental health. Do not stream every day. Starting off, I did that. I could do it. I'm having so much fun, which I was having fun, but I was streaming 7 times a day, and that's not good. You think you can do it, and then quickly that burnout finds its way to you. And it's tough, especially if you're brand new. You're gonna wanna be online every day. You're gonna wanna be doing it all. Burnout finds its way to you, and it is horrible, and you don't see it coming sometimes. So make sure you're setting just a schedule for yourself. Maybe I'll stream 3 times, 4 times, even if you can stream 1 time. There's suggestions on how many times you're supposed to and all of that, but when you're starting off, the right schedule for you is what makes you feel comfortable. And don't be listening and be like, I feel comfortable doing 7 times. Give yourself days off, because you will need it. Something that I wasn't prepared for, that I saw nowhere, no streamers and whatnot fully talked about it. Make sure you eat. You're gonna start streaming at times that you typically eat. It's happened to me. My eating schedule has been destroyed, and I've worked really hard to try to fix it. You're gonna get excited and you're gonna wanna edit. You're gonna You're gonna do all your streaming. Eat, drink water. You need to take care of yourself. You are the talent. You are the reason people are coming to your stream. And if you are dehydrated, if you are hungry, all of that leads to you not feeling great. And you need to feel great, not only to put on a good show, but also to survive. This is all fun and games, and you love it. But if you are sacrificing your health for this, so just make sure you are eating, taking care of yourself, giving yourself the days off that you need. Please, I have burnt out more times than I should have because I ignored advice like this. Or I wish I would have had someone be this blunt with me and just honestly tell me, hey, stop doing this. Because if you do not voluntarily take time to relax and recoup, your body is gonna force it upon you. I know a lot of the things I went over are broad topics, but they just felt important because I've mentioned so many times in this video, some of these were not things you find when it comes to how do I start streaming? How do I do all of this? How do I content create? Because they're not the like quote unquote sexy tips. They're not tips about use this camera lens, use this microphone, use this kind of bit rate. But they're important because at the end of the day, no matter what equipment you're using or signals you're sending out or where you're streaming, you are the subject. You are the person on camera being the entertainment. And how you protect yourself from negative comments, how you feed your body, give it fuel, how you do all of that matters. And this journey of content creating is so much fun. It's tough, but it's fun. And me, someone who's in the middle of my own journey, can honestly look at you right now and say, you are doing well. Maybe you're not where you want to be. Maybe you're still just starting off, but you're doing it. You're doing well. So hopefully some of these advice pieces, things, they're not tutorials. This is one of my newer videos kind of doing this, whatever I'm doing, tips, tricks, whatever. But hopefully if you enjoyed it, please go ahead, comment below. I actually probably should ask a question. See, I'm still learning how to do all of this. How about everybody who's watching this, comment below what one of your favorite pieces of advice has been so far in your content creating journey. That's a good one. Yeah, let's do that. What has been one of your favorite content creating advices that maybe you wouldn't find elsewhere? Send that down in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, sub to the channel, and again, you're doing well. You're doing it, you're doing the thing, and done is better than perfect, but make sure you're focusing in on yourself.
What? 1, 2, 3, 4.